If you clicked here, then chances are you want to literally become unstoppable, and I'll help you to transform every loss into an actual win, even when you literally fail. When you literally fail, we are going to see it as a win from now on, and this is what I'm going to make you capable of doing. Sounds crazy, right? But just bear with me because it's possible. And you might tell me that, oh, I can't, because there are some times that we actually fail, and that's all there is to it. I'm going to tell you in this case that absolutely not, because I believe that failure is more important to your character growth than success. So failure is going to push you more, is going to teach you more than success, because let's be honest, there's no person on this earth who achieved something great and never failed at least once in their life. There are people who learn from 5 failures. There are people who only learn from one. There are people who take 100 failures to learn their lesson. Your path is different from the others, but failure is always part of the process. So just knowing this will make you start and not fear failure like you used to, because you will know and realize that failure is something natural. It's part of the process. If you don't fail, you can't expect yourself to win, because failure is shaping you, is making you the person who will be capable of winning. And I want you to realize another thing. When you fail, failure is there to ask you one question: do you want it or not? If you are like the rest of most of people, like the average person, the moment the things will start getting real, things will start getting hard, you will just quit and stop what you are doing because you failed just one time. There are people who fail 5 times before they quit, and there are people who never quit, even if they fail 100 times, or like you can't even count how many times they failed, but they will end up making it. You know why? Because they will fail and fail and fail again until they learn their lesson. And when you learn your lesson, you will be ready to win. Failure is only there to set you up for the win. So think of it like this: failure is part of the process. Failure is your teacher. When you fail at something, you shouldn't think, why is this happening to me? I want you to think, what is this trying to teach me? Because failure will teach you how to avoid doing certain things, so you can try and experiment with other things that might lead you to success. So failure is there to ask you 2 questions: do you want it? And the second one is, how far will you go to get it? So when you fail, change your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this trying to teach me. And I can't tell you how much better off you will be, because you will start seeing and viewing failure as something as a stepping stone. It's just like a stepping stone. It's something that you will come across on your journey, and if you let that stop you, you won't progress any further, because everything you try, you are going to fail at it. If you try it and don't fail, okay, you have talent, but there are people who failed and they will surpass you. They didn't even have that talent that you have to start with, and they will surpass you because they never gave up. They view with failure as a stepping stone. So this is what I want you to start doing from now on. View failure like a stepping stone. It's nothing else than a phase. And when things start to get hard, you should remember why you started. This is why I always tell you to have a strong why, to have a strong purpose behind everything you do. If you try something just for fun and things start to get hard, it's obvious that you are going to just drop it off and try something else. But when you start something and you have a genuine purpose behind it, a genuine goal that you want to achieve, and something that motivates you and drives you, you won't stop, because every time things will start to get hard, you will remember why you started. So this is the first thing that I want you to start doing when you fail. Remember why you started. Switch your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this trying to teach me. And the third thing I want you to start doing from now on, when you fail, I want you to sit and enjoy that failure. Because if you just bounce back up and try again without considering what made you fail in the first time, you won't progress, because failure obviously happened because you screwed some things up. This is why I told you to enjoy that failure, to analyze it, so you can see what are the variables that you can shift to have a different outcome, to maybe not exactly success, but a better failure. Because in your journey you will have failures, and there will be a bad failure and a good failure. And I believe this is very true. There's a good failure and there's bad failure. So bad failure is the failures that you have once you start. It's failures that you have when you are clueless, you don't know what to do. And there's good failures in which you are so close to success, but you end up failing because you screwed some things up. And this is the truth of every journey that you are going to start. You are going to fail consistently until you win. And those failures are not going to be the same if you applied what I told you to analyze why you failed. If you analyzed why you failed and started switching things up and shifting your variables, every failure is going to seem different, because every failure is going to become better. There's better failures. You are going to fail better, if that makes sense. And when you are so close to success and you fail, this is the best failure that you are going to have, and it's the one who will challenge you the most, because you are this close to success, but yet you didn't reach it. So view failure as a stepping stone. Change your mindset from why is this happening to me, to what is this trying to teach me. View failures as a part of the process. They are literally stairs. There's level to this shit, because failures, there's going to be the worst failures and the best failures, and you are going to go from here to here until you reach success, which is right behind your best failure. And just doing these three things and knowing them will set you up for a better start than most people. And you will be able to push through failure, to push through discomfort, to push through when you don't feel like doing anything. So have this mindset and try these three mindset shifts that I told you, and you will honestly benefit from them, because I learned them the hard way, because I started so many things and ended up letting them and dropping them because things get hard. And I ended up dropping them because things started getting hard and I didn't have a purpose. And there are times in which I started some things, and the moment I failed, I stopped. Do you know why I stopped? Because I thought that failure is just a limitation. No, failure is there to test you. If you aren't able to push through the limits, then you aren't someone worthy of that success. You will always strive. You should always strive for a better failure. And when you fail enough times to learn all the lessons that you need, you will succeed. Because this is all you need. You need to fail every time and fail better each time, and you will end up reaching success. So have this mindset. There's always a better failure to achieve, and once you learn all your lessons, you are going to win, you are going to succeed. Click here to watch more, and as always, stay hard.